Oh, are we back?
Yes.
Okay. That was a weird technical issue. Alright, so you know that you need to find some dripping water, but you're having a hard time hearing anything.
There's a lot of rumbling going on.
This is fair. Let's see if Yogissa can save the day. Since she's here. Oh, please don't be wandering around in a cave forever. Okay. God. It's like I set the fucking difficulty to 10, or if you roll 7 and you roll a fucking nat 1. Oh no, it's not a nat 1 because you have a -1 to perception. You're like the opposite of a perceptive person.
I don't pay attention. Let's say I have to because I'm fucking bored.
Fair enough.
Like, if I rolled in that one, like, I would hit higher than all of you.
Shut up, Kira. No one likes you.
Everyone has their strengths. In the case of Ozen, it's
It's a
perception.
true.
Still no one likes you.
Okay, so. Fortunately, Yagissa managed to hear some dripping water, and you make your way there. And sure enough, there in the dim light, you can see the faint glow of the mushrooms you need.
Yay, mushrooms. Let's get high.
Not that kind of mushrooms, unfortunately.
Damn it.
That's disappointing.
Oh man, come on.
I would not give them to you. I would not give them to Simon. They'd mind. Maybe Lugs.
Maybe lugs.
But it would take away from his duties of protector. So maybe not.
Yeah, the only mind-altering stuff he has is alcohol and a shit ton of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he keeps
Well,
buying more.
He's used to it.
Okay, so Orpheus gathers up some of the mushrooms, and you hear what almost sounds like a sort of skittering sound.
This doesn't sound good.
Roll for initiative.
Ain't you a bastard?
Well, there's always got to be a tiny bit of combat, doesn't there? You thought it was safe, but it was me. Spider.
It was me, Spider, the whole time.
Okay, Tom, looks like you're going first, unless the actual thing. Ooh, okay. So the spiders are going first.
Is your guesser going on your turn?
Yeah. Soon as I find a spitter. There we go. And we'll say that you guys were over here.
And if it was you here, Brandon, I could have just I could have just dimension doored us away.
So, a steeder walks around the corner and hisses at you.
That's not a good thing.
No, I wouldn't consider it a good thing.
Unless we were hungry, then we could have just ate it.
We could eat it, he says.
Well, I said if we're hungry, that is.
You got blood on your suit. Oh, that's not good.
You got blood on his suit.
Dude,
Stop reading
bro.
chat.
Stop reading chat, he says.
You're not meant to. You have a bot for this that tells people that you're not reading chat.
Alright, so she will be targeting Yagissa, who is the closest person to her. Oh, Yagissa artfully dodges out of the way. But you guys notice that she doesn't get a surprise round, which means it is your turn, Tom.
It's my turn.
Yes, Ragnar.
I will. How many enemies are there?
Just the one.
There's just one.
Mm.
Okay. Do you think Glug would hate me if I teleported it to us? To him? Just like, and they'd be like, kill.
I'd be equally mad.
Alright, so what are you doing, Tom?
I'm gonna throw a magma bolt at it. First.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Does that hit?
Unfortunately, no.
Fuck.
Hysterically, you rolled the same thing twice.
I know.
Don't put it to the house.
And then I'm going to use. Fuck, where is it? There's Phantom Song. We need Phantom Song against it. That doesn't hit either. Fuck.
Oof.
Well, I just sit down now and cry.
Alright. So Orpheus is going to give her a go. Do I want to try out a melee from Orpheus? I'm kind of curious to see how it goes. Okay, so Orpheus pulls out his longbow and he basically casts the cantrip into it, and you see the energy blades kind of pop out of it.
Wow, first time we've actually used our wands.
Well, you know, why not? It has a range. It has a hit range of 10 feet. Fucking hell. So, oh, he's gonna have to move a little bit closer. All right. As Orpheus just kind of charged the damn thing. Fuck it. I think a 26 hits.
Yeah, I think it fucking does. Jesus Christ. Mine won't actually hit that. My double blade and glaive would not touch that yet.
All right, so
I'm not getting close to it.
Orpheus runs up to it and slashes at the thing, digging deep into its carapace, and it takes 18 damage.
Is it dead yet?
No.
No.
I'm not dead yet.
That is awesome. I think I might have made it a little bit underpowered, actually.
I'll overpower it then.
The spider, not the weapon. And then Yagissa is not standing close enough to attack it, so she's going to have to move. She has... Oh, wait. Doesn't Orpheus... Oh, he does.
What?
I bet he does, doesn't he? I think Orpheus has extra attack now.
Oh no. So what, if you
He
like...
does, he has extra attack! Awesome. So actually, he swung at her twice. 15 does hit. Oh, I did not know. I didn't know the chat could pop out. Huh.
Dream? Shot pops out.
Oh,
hello.
yeah.
Oh, okay,
So that
now
does
my life is sorted.
another 13 damage.
There we go, that's better.
So it's dead now.
Wow, that was quick. Good job, guys.
In fairness, I never got a chance to test Orpheus' melee attacks with this new glaive.
Could we start again? Because that seemed a bit easy.
Now we can. Now suddenly 5 of them appear.
So yeah, Orpheus gets a good gash into it, then comes back up and lops its head off. That was really fucking easy. Way easier than it should have been. God, that was just because of extra attack. You guys are really fucking strong now, I think.
Well, you are.
Most of you have weapons that deal similar damage to Orpheus.
Shush you, but we don't have extra attack.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
actually,
true.
I have extra attack.
What?
I might be wrong, but I think I do.
Casting classes don't normally get extra attack unless they're only partially casting classes, like paladins who are half casters or rangers who are, I believe, quarter casters.
If you do, then you need to.
I said might. I could be mistaken.
He is mistaken. Then.
Extra attack.
What?
They don't get it.
Okay, I didn't think so. Lug definitely does, though.
No.
What do you think? What do you think, chat? Should I throw some more at him?
Yeah.
By chat, he means Big Red, because that's the only person.
Yeah, that's the only person I expect to actually interact with chat.
Excuse me, that's such a rude thing to say.
Wow.
Jesus Christ, mate.
I mean,
hell.
I haven't seen anyone else talk since.
It doesn't matter. You don't say that sort of shit to someone. That's rude as shit.
Alright.
Okay, so you think the Steeder is dead, but
There's
suddenly
loads of mini ones appear out of it.
you notice movement on its back.
Yeah, babies.
Come on, load up.
Oh, so we're fighting male too?
No, it's just easier than making up a smaller thing to be a babby. You already have things that are Steeders and are small. So now some babbies pop out its back. I don't know if that's enough. There. Maybe that'll provide a modest amount of challenge for you guys.
You mean for you?
Well, it is technically Yugis' turn. So, Yugis, of course, is going to whip out her greatsword. And charge right in at the little bastard. 19 definitely hits. For 9 damage. And then she gets extra attack. Which definitely hits. Okay, Yugisa has successfully taken one down. Since they just appeared, I'm going to forego them this round. Tom?
Okay. My go.
Yeah.
Wait. Right.
They just kind of popped up.
I'm gonna just do the same then. Well, no, I'm not gonna run at them since I would get shredded. Brings that into a window so it's not in the way. There we are. I Do something very smart. And,
When you say it like that, it makes me worry that you won't.
yeah, obviously. I'm gonna burn you alive. I'm going to use Phantom Song again.
Okay.
Against this bastard here.
Alright.
Again, I'm not doing the best rolls today. I'm assuming that doesn't hit it.
No, actually, that does hit. Remember,
Oh, okay.
these are smaller.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting. And 8 psychic damage. And
Alright,
then I'm gonna throw-
you lose a mighty riff from Phantom Song.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna throw a magma bolt at that one again. In which I think it's damaged a little. I think that hits. And then 5, so that's 8 damage to that one again. 6, yeah, no 2d4. Right, okay, so it's on 60, it's taking 16 damage from this round.
Okay, yeah, it dies.
It just starts burning.
You lose a mighty riff from Phantom Song. You see it stagger, and then you throw a magma bolt, and it goes straight into its underbelly, and it lands in a burning heap.
Well, I mean, I hope it would.
Which I believe that makes it Orphere's turn. So he is, of course, going to move in. And I see no reason for him to let down on using his glaive.
Obviously not.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so with one fell swoop, he cuts one of them in half.
Fucking hell.
Oh. And then straight from one and into the other. Damn. I don't think I've ever had Orpheer do this much damage before. That's Orpheer's turn. Yeah, okay, clearly an increase in difficulty is necessary. Then Yugisa is going to run up, and she's going to, of course, continue her great sword swinging. Oh, crit! Fuck! Okay, it's probably dead. Yeah, it's dead.
Yeah, I think it's dead.
So you guys just demolished a family of steeders.
Good riddance. Probably just saved the dwarfs as well. We can probably ask for some money.
Oh yeah. I forgot to mute that there, so I apologize to the stream if there was double music playing. Should have been fine though, because they were signing their sockets on too far asynchronous. Alright, so you killed a bunch of steeders. Ragnar, you know about steeders.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, your uncle's actually a steeder rider.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh. I don't like my uncle.
No, but you do know that their venom sacs are quite valuable.
Oh, quite what, sorry?
Are valuable.
Let's carve them all up and take them.
Okay, well, some of them have been ruined, but you do manage to roll me a d4.
You want me to roll you a d4?
You get 4 steeder venom glands.
Damn.
And with that, we're going to take a quick break because I need the restroom.
Okay, when you get back, we need to cut some stuff off and give it to Lug.
Aye.
Trophies.
Oh yeah, that's right. Anyway, be right back.
Huh. Well, we now know that that's extremely OP.
Hmm? Oh, yeah. Just means Brandon's going to start throwing even tougher enemies at us. That's all. 5, 6. Holy hell.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Everyone's still here?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Ah, my butt.
Oof. Alright, transition back to that. So, you guys get some steeder glands. And you just kind of push the carcasses aside so they're not blocking the tracks. And carry on with your business.
Yeah.
You know, nothing to see here. You do also know that steeder meat is actually edible if you should care to acquire it.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay.
Have Glorian learn a new pastry.
Do you want me to roll?
It's
Do
going to be
you
a
want me to-
savory one.
do you want me to roll? And I can give it to Simon.
That's
Sure.
going to take
Okay.
into a pie.
Steeder.
What do you want me to roll?
Oh, you can make it into like a quiche. Steeder quiche.
That should be nice.
One's already crispy, so you should roll for advantage.
Now,
It's a little cooked.
roll a d6 for me.
A 1.
Okay, you get a 1 pound of usable steeder flesh.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Well, they're big fucking spiders, aren't they?
Yeah, they are, that's true.
Yeah, so you wrap that up and stow it in your bag. Alright, Dorian, how are things going over there at the spell circle?
So far we've got some chalk on the ground.
Excellent.
Smells like grapes.
Ozen, roll a d100 for me.
Okay, a D100. That's
I'm going for a bit.
Fair enough.
Maybe some cereal.
Alright, so you're about halfway through putting the stone back together.
Sweet.
You are 45% complete at this point.
I didn't really guess puzzles weren't big deals.
Yeah, clearly not. Simon,
Yo.
give us another Arcana. See if you're about ready for your spell.
That's good.
25 is
Sure.
25 is pretty darn good.
Mm-hmm.
So you think you're about ready, and
How goes the rocks?
About halfway done.
Okay.
the mayor comes back down. He's like, all right, lads. We've started evacuating. The smith and his son. They tell us that they're working on some iron for your friend folks. I assume
Yes.
you need that for something.
Yes, we needed the pure iron to infuse into our ritual for reasons. Yes.
Why? How are things going then?
Spell circle's done. Rock's puzzle is getting there.
He
You want help?
he looks over the spell circle and that looks a pretty powerful spell. That.
We're trying to infuse the original Defendant's magic to merge all this together before the massive demon starts coming out.
You can do that then.
I have no idea. This is the first time I've ever done it. I'm excited.
Ozen, give me a perception. I know you have high perception, but you are currently doing a thing.
right?
Is the roll being slow? There it goes. Alright, you kind of look up at the mayor and Dorian having this conversation, and you notice that the mayor seems to be kind of absent-mindedly kind of tapping around about his collar, like he's thinking about something.
Something troubling you?
Well, you know, just a few days ago, this is a quiet little village with nothing going on, and suddenly I have all these adventurers crawling around my house with a rock supposedly filled with a demon about to burst out.
It's terrifying, isn't it?
Seems a bit strange.
I mean, this rock was here before we were, so...
Aye, that much be true. It just seems rather convenient. You come here, a problem occurs, and then you have a way to solve it.
Are you
It's
calling
weird,
us
isn't it?
cons? Because I'm the one that's gonna shoot that low. The rest of these guys are good.
Honestly, I kind of just want to be out with it. We've got places to be.
Well, I tell you, I'm certain the people will be quite pleased to know
Suspicious.
that you happen to be here at just the right time.
We've had a few of those actually in our adventure. Weird. Someone's in the fates are following us. Fuck the fates.
Oh, wait,
I
the
basically have been
wheel and the
fried.
pattern it weaves and all that.
Yep.
Uh,
Weird is a fickle thing.
the wheel, not the weave.
The wheel is a fickle thing.
There needs to be a wheel to work a weave, so...
Yeah, it's...
He's not debating the fact that there is no wheel. He's just saying the wheel works in strange ways.
yeah. The wheel works in mysterious ways.
It turns and turns and we have no clue where it's going.
I suppose it's the fate of adventurers to be like that, then. Always having the
Simon,
pattern
just-
following them around.
Just tell him that we can go if you want.
It doesn't sound like he wants us to go. It just sounds like he's going, this sounds like a really big con.
He's like, well,
Again.
carry on then.
Again, if anyone here is a con, it's me, okay? I'll flat out say it's me. If anyone's a con. The rest of these guys, they're actually real good adventurers.
He kind of
try
looks
that.
at you and he's like, I'm not certain that makes me feel better, but I don't suppose that I have a lot of choice in the matter.
Currently, sadly.
Helping them because they helped me get out of a 3,000-year coma.
Yeah, it was really weird.
He kind of looks at you guys like, if it's all the same to you, I think I might just observe.
Fair enough.
Sure, please don't knock over the barrel again.
Ooh,
Not that
aye.
I'm calling you clumsy.
He kind of he takes a seat on a nearby crate. Just kind of leans against it. So it has been about an hour or so since Ragnar and Orpheer left off to go hunting for mushrooms. They now have all their ingredients.
Sweet.
I reckon it's about time, Orpheer says to Ragnar, to check up on the iron.
Aye, let's go then.
I will just use my iron defender.
Not pure enough. It's filled with magic shit.
Yeah. I mean, the things without confounding spell
Bless you.
works. Thank you.
Your spell plus the spell that we're doing, they will mix up the streams and something will break. I don't want to try to test that.
Yeah. And, sorry, I need to find a thing. Ragnar, what are you gonna say to Eolden, blacksmithy?
What am I going to say to them?
Yeah.
Okay, are we done yet?
Well, we're sort of getting there.
Getting there?
Well, we've got the iron about the consistency we need. Just a matter of pouring it. It's just we have a bit of a distraction.
What's that?
The earthquake.
No. Sorry, I'm trying to find a thing.
They're dwarves, they're used to it, they're living above a mine.
True. True, I'll give you that.
I'm trying to find a token. Xanathars? Will that have it?
Is it Anime Girl? Because that makes total sense.
No. Oop, didn't mean to do that. There is a young elven woman who is talking to Belron.
Who's she?
Well, you don't know, do you?
I'm asking him a question.
He goes, he just kind of sighs and like, oh, that's Lady Felna.
For the uninitiated?
Well, she hangs out around Belron quite a bit.
Okay.
I'm not sure quite why, but she seems to be interested in my son.
Maybe she has a fantasy.
Why? But it's not something he returns.
Okay. Right.
She's there, kind of fussing at him about how they need to evacuate, and she doesn't want to. She doesn't want to leave him alone. She wants to see him out, and she's kind of demanding that he come with her.
Can I just persuade her to come with me?
Full dimension lure her out.
Yeah, I'll just talk to her and let her make her leave.
Okay, so you go up to her. Okay, what do you say?
Yeah. Hi. Are you busy right now? I need help with something.
She kind of looks over to you. And she's like, "Who are you then?"
I am Ragnar Blackguitar, one of the relatives of the Jarls of the land.
She kind of regards you suspiciously, and she notes the sigil you have, and she's like, "Oh, really?"
Mm-hmm.
And she kind of motions down to her own lapel, where sits a very similar sigil to yours, albeit in bronze rather than silver, and a little bit smaller.
Are you comparing sigil sizes?
And she goes,
Don't start, Simon.
she looks at you. That's interesting, cousin.
Cousin.
I don't believe
yeah.
we've met before.
Yeah. Well, you know, us Druga, we're not particularly liked within Dwarven realms. We keep ourselves.
She's like, I wasn't aware there were any black guitars among the Druger.
We're a rare source.
She's looking. She kind of regards you. Well, what is it you need then, cousin?
Well, cousin, I need help finding a certain area of this cave because we need to give these we need to find out where we need to dispose of these creatures that we found in the mines. Some spiders, but I don't know what they're called.
She kind of looks at you. She's like, do I look like the sort to go around crawling through caves with creatures in them?
Well, no, but you look like a sort who knows what they're talking about. You know, smart. You know how to get around the place.
Anyway, Belron notices that you've distracted her, and he kind of goes about his work.
He's just like, thank fuck. He's too idiots talking.
Yeah. And he begins pouring the molten iron into a crucible. And he goes, he kind of speaks up. He's like, "Right then, it's a bit heavy. Are you sure you can carry this?"
Give it to the dragon lady.
And he kind of notices Yagisa for the first time. And he kind of pauses for a moment. He walks over to her and he's begging your pardon, miss. My understanding is you can lift heavy things.
I bet you have a heavy thing.
She kind of you see what could only be described as a sort of smirk, and she takes the crucible from him. You can see that actually there's quite a bit of heft to it, and she kind of remarks to him as that it's manageable, but she looks at you. You must be quite strong indeed.
I reckon we should go.
Or if it's just like, might need a knife to cut through all this tension.
Yeah.
And they're like,
I'm gonna have a performance in the middle of this.
Amazing. Okay, you did really well with that performance check. What are you performing then?
I'm just playing on the lute, you know, distracting the attention from the air.
Right.
People in the houses and about are walking up, just poke their heads out and have a listen.
Faubin kind of regards what's going on. He kind of has a little smirk of his own. But he's like, well then, we should probably...
Love songs, that's what I'm thinking.
We should probably retreat to safety. He goes to Felina and Belron, and he's like, come on then, let's get out.
See you about cousin.
She kind of looks at you. She kind of gives a sort of soft curtsy with a wry look. Cousin.
I'm gonna stop the dwarf before he walks off and ask him what's the difference between the sigils. The sigils? The stones.
The stones?
Yeah, how's bronze, mine is silver.
Oh, he goes, well, it indicates that she's from a branch house rather than the main house.
Oh, okay. Well, no wonder she's a dwarf.
Hmm. Whereas yours...
No, she's an elf.
She's not an elf, she's a dwarf.
Oh, I thought you said elf.
No, she's definitely a dwarf.
Okay.
Called dwarf female. It's the name of the token, so I hope she's a dwarf. Also, a black guitar.
True. I don't know, some people might, you know, interbreed.
I suppose it's not impossible.
We're traditionalists, but, you know, the heart does what the heart.
It's more that elves are a bit, well.
Snooty.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Go on.
Alright, so you guys are very carefully descend the stairs with the crucible.
Should have asked that dragon, you know, for his number or his telecommunications device.
Assuming he has such a thing.
That's specific to our party.
If, well, no, it's specific to L.E.O. All members of L.E.O. have it.
Yeah,
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Wi-Fi.
he is.
Yeah, I thought I am talking about.
You kind of tapped into it through your Iron Defender. You basically cheated into it. Which makes sense.
I'm just like, you know, she's going to be like, well, if we save this place, maybe you can, you know,
She's like, there are things to consider later. For now, where do I put this fucking thing? It's heavy.
No,
Gets
well,
got a
down here.
boyfriend.
Yeah. So, Dorian directs her to carefully enter the circle and place it in the center.
Mind the joke. I've already had to do this entire thing once before.
You guys have
True.
to job. Oh, Lug, come here. I got stuff for you.
Lug is me.
I mean,
Lug's a bit of a busy boy at the moment,
Oh.
but I'm sure he's got a bit of time.
Roll for me, Ozen. 2 d20s and a d6.
That wasn't what I meant to do.
That's fine. I can accept 43 because it's not too high. You're basically done.
Sweet.
You're
I think that last 10% is
Yeah,
what I use for Lug.
yeah, you're basically done at this point. The last few stones need to be slotted into the right places. And so Lug goes over to Ragnar to see what's up.
we found these spider things in the cave. I thought you'd like some of these, trophies.
Oh yeah, you
Eyes,
hand
guts,
him
skulls.
you hand him some spider fangs.
Yeah.
And Lug's like, Lug appreciates the gesture, but Lug prefers trophies he smashed himself.
I know. It's a gift. I was thinking of you.
Aw. Well, he accepts them anyways. Like, these will always make me think of you.
Oh, good. You better put them on your helmet. No, then you can have spider fangs on your helmet.
It's gonna have spider fangs. It's gonna start lining the bottom of the helmet jaw with just teeth of different
Yeah.
creatures.
We'll let John decide what to do with his spider fangs when he gets back. I don't think we should make that choice for him since it's his.
No.
Actually, he's online. The fucker.
He's online.
Where be?
He messaged me.
Yeah, he's online on the thing.
Yeah.
He might have just tapped his phone or something. I don't know.
No, it's not his phone.
He's typing now.
Oh.
He's playing War Thunder.
Oh. Simon.
Oh, he says he's not feeling it today.
That makes sense.
Lug is one of those characters that takes a I mean,
Okay, what now? Dead?
I'm
Sure.
sending a message to Lug.
You're letting him know of the spider fangs.
No, we'll talk about it. He says he's not up for it.
Make sure it's chill.
he probably built some sort of poison spray thing. That would actually be kind of cool to put in my arm.
I'm not giving you them. Yeah, for a gift for Lug.
Okay, so where was I?
Just put the massive massive metal in the circle.
All right. Orpheus then hands you a small bag filled with all kinds of herbs and things.
Sweet! I'll start setting these out and whatnot.
There's a barrel pain.
All right. Ragnar is sitting by playing lute. Orpheus has a bad feeling about this, so he's just going to keep a hand on his longbow.
It's gonna be
One hand is on my
fine.
weapon. If he comes out, I'm gonna reactionary just fire blast him with the song.
It'll be fine. Everything's gonna be under control.
Has it ever for us?
No. But,
Well.
you know. You never know. It's always the first time.
Yeah, Lug's definitely not in a good headspace right now. So
That's fine.
everyone, just keep, send good vibes to Lug.
Sending him a virtual.
Music reminds me of Star Guardian. Music's light and shadow. Fair enough. I was actually about to change it because we're doing things. Oh yeah, we should have had these going on. Some rumble in the cavies. Alright, so, Dorian, give me, I guess, just one more Arcana for spell prep.
Arcana.
Oh yeah, Ragnar, since you are barding, did you want to inspire anyone?
Yeah, I'll inspire Simon. Since he's doing the majority of the work, as usual.
Oh, yeah. Webcam has definitely done a freeze.
So I've given Simon some bardic inspiration.
I
What does that give me?
It could have been on worse.
What does that mean, did you
Thing.
say?
Yeah, what dice does it give me?
Well.
Your advantage.
It's not advantage. Bardic inspiration means you roll additional dice
Yeah,
alongside with
You
it.
get an inspiration die.
yeah, it rolls.
Cool. I think I'm gonna use it immediately.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's fair.
That's 19 in total.
Sweet.
Webcam is not being nice.
Streamlabs is not happy with your webcam tonight.
No, it is not.
Streamlabs ever happy?
That's true.
This is fair.
Streamlabs this time.
Alright, I'm gonna try changing the thing as well.
Do 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 do.
Technical difficulties.
Do 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 do.
Okay, that appears to have fixed it. Yeah, okay. Where were we?
Sweet.
Oh yeah, you were doing rituals, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's a good thing you had that bardic inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, it wouldn't have happened.
Well, no, it would have been more. It would have required additional rolls,
Ah,
and other things could have happened.
no.
All right. So Dorian says he is ready. He just needs a contribution from Ragnar.
Well, I've done a bit of singing, and I've inspired him to do more.
I also need the blood of one of your descendant of this guy, and
Oh shit.
yeah.
Okay then. How much?
A gallon.
Yeah, you do that, and I'm ripping your head off.
So Dorian begins. Dorian explains to Ragnar that he just needs. There will be a point in the ritual where he'll just need you to basically drip some blood into the iron.
Alright, tell me
You
what.
trust me, right?
Um,
Enough
I'm
to
not
do
sure
this, right?
Trust is the right word.
Okay.
But sure, you haven't killed me yet.
Dorian
forget what I told him
sets
knocking
out
out.
the various ingredients and herbal blends and things in various places and gets ready to start performing the ritual.
Besides, this isn't going to be necrodancer territory.
No,
They're
it's
gonna
not.
be
It's
like-
not quite that.
Be like magical swirly storms.
Maybe.
You may actually need an assistant who's familiar with Arcana.
Oh man, I
Hey.
can't imagine who you're referring to.
Yeah, I think you should get Orifice.
Orifice! You're good at magic, right?
No.
Odin, hey!
All
You're
right.
not busy making a million-piece jigsaw puzzle, right?
Well, they've basically finished that.
Good. Come here, I need your help.
All
Alright.
right.
So, you guys begin the delicate work of the enchanting. I'm going to need Arcana checks from both of you.
Arcana.
You think that passes?
It definitely passes. Ragnar,
Mm.
give me a Constitution save.
Oh, I'm gonna pass out, aren't I?
No, nothing of the sort. Okay, so you guys begin performing the incantations for this.
Mm-hmm.
The as you're going going about, you begin setting the sequence of fires along the outside of the circle, and you can actually, if you are attuned to magic, you can start to see it growing throughout the circle as the spell begins to weave together.
Holy shit, this is working.
And
Faith always inspires me so
sort
much.
of unexpectedly, you see Ragnar actually joins in to the ritual casting.
Not again.
He begins chanting in a language. What languages do you guys speak? Jazz hands. Fucking hell. Ozen, what languages do you speak?
No, I speak Common, Dervish, Giant, and Orc.
Okay. Well, speaking jazz hands. Ragnar begins chanting, but in a language that neither of you quite recognize.
Cool.
The sort of guttural nature of it sounds very, very similar to Dwarvish, but not quite a Dwarvish that any of you know.
So Dervish is German.
This is normal Ragnar, right?
Even Orfear, who actually speaks Dwarvish, doesn't understand exactly what's being said. It's some other kind of tongue, must be related to Dwarvish. But the magic of the ritual continues to build, and you see the fires beginning to ignite, turning from the initial soft orangey yellow, beginning to turn into a bright bluish white. Give me another Arcana for directing the flow.
Well, that didn't go well.
Well, even though Ozen was a little bit weak in this part of the ritual, Ragnar and Dorian are able to keep the spell together, which is why it's great when you have multiple people casting a spell. Some of you can kind of make up for the others. And you see the spell work beginning to lift off of the ground, and it begins flowing into the crucible of iron. And Ragnar begins to walk toward it, draws a dagger, and kind of presses across the palm.
Cool.
And begins squeezing blood into the iron.
He knows what he's doing. It's natural.
You're a little bit perplexed, Dorian, because
It's natural. This is fine.
you knew that this is the appropriate time, but you didn't think that Ragnar would be the kind of person to know when was the appropriate time.
It's
Just
the
now.
wheel.
Just really into the magic, man.
Anyway, the ritual is very nearly complete. The molten iron begins to lift out, and you can see it beginning. You can see how it's absorbed all of the magics. The spell is very nearly complete. And then, seemingly out of nowhere, the Lord Mayor begins to run at Ragnar with a dagger.
I have my Iron Defender stop him.
Roll for initiative. I know it's going to be a little bit difficult because some of you are currently involved in a ritual, but still something that's got to be done.
Wait, I can't. My construct kit.
What?
Hence the initiative. Can you do it in time?
Right.
Oof.
Oh dear.
I
Oh
think
dear,
Ragnar's
oh
got
dear.
this. I think Ragnar's got this.
Well, unfortunately, that's not for Ragnar. That's
Not Ragnar.
that's for the Lord Mayor.
Oh,
Well, either way, I would have.
Viagar.
Oh my god, it's just like the freaking. It was just him like the freaking detective. You got him at 20. Oh, so did he. So you're still locked up. Ah.
I will need to make a roll for Ragnar. Okay, so Dorian is the start of us rolling initiative. Okay, so Lord Mayor goes first, which is not the greatest. Followed by Orgissa. After them is Ragnar. And then my brain just died. Dorian. And Lug.
Mm-hmm.
And then bringing up the rear, Ozen and Iron Project 21.
What does this spell do?
Oh dear.
Oh no.
This will be fun. I like my new spells.
Oh shit! He doesn't actually have a dagger on this sheet. I need to close this. Close.
So it's an illusion the whole time. Okay, so you can go back to this podcast.
No, it means I need to drop a dagger in. All right. Ragnar, I need you to make a dex save.
Oh joy.
Damn. So the Lord Mayor charges at Ragnar with a dagger, tries to get at him, but Ragnar is able to react and deflect him, despite working on this spell. Now, unfortunately, because you guys are involved in spell weaving, you are you're not really capable of fully engaging in the combat, or else you'll lose the spell work. So you have to try and maintain focus on this.
That's not good.
So you won't be able to do anything that requires concentration.
Right.
Ah, there goes those spells.
So I can stay focused on it if my
and you of course you can't like run up to the dude bro. Sorry. So the way we were kind of positioned is Ragnar's kind of in the middle. Dorian and Ozen are kind of either side of him, and then we were kind of around the room.
Yeah, sounds
And
about
Lord
right.
Mayor is inside the circle as well. Yep.
Lord Mayor is here.
Something like that.
Ah, it's really excited to use a spell, but yeah, I can't use concentration spells.
Yeah.
Ha.
As long as I stay concentrated on it, it's fine.
Yes, Big Red, the dude bro. Because that's how you would address a Lord Mayor, as the dude bro.
He's a dude, bro.
He is a dude, bro.
He's a dude, bro.
Gee, I've got there.
Okay, so now the fun part is for the people who can actually attack, we have to try and stop this without, breaking the spell.
Again, stay concentrated on it, and everybody else can't.
Why don't we just use lug?
So it'll be a lug and Orifir.
Yeah.
And Project 21.
And
And
you
Brother
get some.
21. And you guess it. We can still do stuff on the side though.
Well, what I mean is, like, you don't want Lug to smash and then accidentally, smash Ragnar. Even if it doesn't
spell
kill
work.
Ragnar, it might break the spell. Just things to be aware of.
Do you have? No, you don't.
So the Lord Mayor did run and attack. So that means it's now Orgissa's turn. Or a fear. And Yagissa. So they are both going to run toward the Lord Mayor. Sorry, I'm kind of doing this all in one go. Yagissa is going to hit with a great sword. Ooh, she hit successfully. And again, oh wow. Damn. Yagissa's vicious.
That's hot.
I need to actually. Okay, and then so he takes from her 9, 8 damage, 17. And then Orifir, he'll once again throw some power into his glaive, or longbow, and turn it into a glaive. Because we're kind of in close quarters, so ranging isn't helpful here as much. Damn. Holy fuck. Oh, wow, he actually missed.
Really? Oh, damn.
But, well, he missed he missed his second attack, but he did get the first hit in. Lord Dude Bro, I've come with a message from Sir Surfsalot. It reads simply YOLO. That's another 11 damage. Alright, and that'll be their turns. Ragnar, you are currently engrossed in spell, but you may be able to do some stuff with a cantrip.
You mean like fire bloody magma ball at him.
Could do. He's right behind you, so it's pretty easy. You just you have one hand working on the spell, the other hand you just throw behind you, just magma.
Okay, right. I'm just gonna thunderclap him.
You can't thunderclap because that requires both hands.
Fuck.
Use your head.
Plan.
Use your head to keep the
I'm
spell.
gonna thunderclap with my hand on my thigh.
I mean, it does still make a clapping sound.
Yes, but
Bang!
not in
And
the
it's kind of
spirit.
directed towards the ground.
Is he? He's right behind me, isn't he?
Yes.
The range is 5 foot, so it's literally there.
Okay, so he has to make a Constitution save.
Yeah.
Oof. Okay. So what's the actual stuff about the spell?
Basically, he just takes 1d6 thunder damage, but I've already done that. I don't know why it's rolled 2d6s. I think it upgrades.
Okay, so there's no like
It increases
effects
to
or anything.
2d6 at 5th level and so on.
Ah,
So
thank
yeah.
you, Simon. There we go. See. Yeah, so he just takes 10 thunder damage.
Okay. Alright.
I mean, assuming because I'm in the middle of a spell, I only get 1 action.
Yeah. We're gonna go with that because you are in the middle of very complex spell work, which you
Yes,
do have to
I'm
maintain.
cutting my hand open.
You're not just cutting
Well,
your
I'm
hand
not.
open. That's part of the ritual, but you're you're about to direct the flow of the thing, of the liquid metal.
Yes.
All right, Dorian Lug.
So I need to maintain concentration, so I can't do all the fun stuff which I wanted to do.
No, that's unfair.
Unfortunately,
So instead, I will cast myself a what's it called? That's a very good spell, isn't it? What's it called?
yes. What's it called? Is one of the best spells. It said so in Spellcasters magazine.
I will cast that concentration. Nope. I will cast command on the dude.
You're gonna command him.
I'm gonna
Okay.
command him.
Hey, maybe he's already been commanded by this higher force.
Mm. So
Gotta
he will need to
out-command
do
him.
wisdom saving throw.
I need to look up the spell command first. Sorry. Let me check something.
There's the big link. Oh, that's the actual spell which I wanted, but I couldn't find it. It's too late. I've gone with command.
The target moves. You speak a one-word command to a creature you see within range. The target must see a wisdom saving throw or follow command. The spell has no effect if the target is undead, if it doesn't understand your language, or if your command is directly harmful to it.
Mm-hmm.
Since typical commands and their effects follow, you might issue a command. Blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm. And there's the commands which I can do. And I don't have to do it at 2nd level, but hey. Technically I'm doing it at 3rd level.
It doesn't say that commands can't interfere with one another, so. Go ahead.
He needs the wisdom saving throw. Against a 16. He fails.
Yep, he fails.
I tell him to flee.
Okay.
That's my command. Flee. GTFO. Get out of here.
You do realize he's still gonna try and kill us when we're done, right?
I don't care about that. I want him out now so we can focus on him later.
He
Not fair.
Okay, so he disengages and begins to flee. And you see him go up the stairs. Then you hear a kind of strangled sound.
Uh-oh.
kill the Lord Mayor. Good job, guys.
Nah, he killed himself. You didn't touch him.
Technically, I didn't touch him at all. If this wasn't going to work, then Lug was going to smash him into pieces.
Which mean seemed like a better way since he did try and stab me.
Look, I wanted it out of the picture so we can focus on the spell.
Alright, so.
I'm gonna use Arcane Lock on the door if that's possible.
We're still going through stuff right now.
It's not a concentration spell, so I can use it.
Well, yeah, okay, I can allow that. Yeah, it is your turn, I guess. Since Lug's probably not going to do anything.
Yeah, I'll just have a Lug move towards the door
Okay,
to block it.
fair enough.
So now it has Arcane Lock and Lug.
Mm-hmm. So nothing's coming through that door.
Can you throw the spell card for Arcane Lock in?
Sure.
So I can actually
So-
read it real quick.
Arcane Lock.
Oh, afraid you can't. It's a touch spell.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oof.
I missed that.
Oof. It's okay. I missed that too. But that's why I like to check, because it didn't even occur to me that you can't just throw an arcane lock at something. Apparently, you just have to touch it.
Well, I guess it does make sense. Like,
Yeah.
Well, anyway, we've got Lug there at the door.
Yeah, Lug controls the door.
Nothing's going through there anymore.
All right.
or just need to sit down in front of the door and lean on it.
As you begin to weave the spell work, it starts to the ball of magma begins to project out a stream that begins flowing toward the rock, and you see it beginning to fill in gaps.
Sweet, it's working. Crazy. Genuinely, I had zero hope that it was actually going to work.
Simon, what have you done?
Suddenly, is it going to cast? Unfortunately, doors don't get to make dexterity saves. But, the door suddenly explodes. Sending, a big whoosh of fire with it.
Mm-hmm.
That's a nice sound.
Epic.
Cool. I never thought this ritual could get any cooler.
How did I do it too?
I need Lug to make a dexterity save.
Why is the
It's not-
mayor somehow push
Oh,
the
it's-
door past Lug?
Nope.
No, a fireball has gone off on the other side of the door.
Nice, 29, so that takes him down to 65, because he hasn't got any strain.
No. He takes 8d6 damage.
Yeah, that's the 86, that's the
Oh,
29
that
damage.
is the 8d6? Oh, fuck.
Yeah, that is the 86.
Oh, I see.
He hasn't got any strain, so... Yep.
Yeah, so he takes half. Oh, no, he doesn't have strength, so he doesn't even take reduced damage. Damn.
He just shrugs it off.
Where's the log?
Yeah,
Lug doesn't give a shit.
The door has just exploded in his face, and he's, like, annoyed now.
This door attacked me. I'm gonna take it back.
The ball is still draining into the rock.
Do we need to still concentrate on the spell, or is it doing its own thing now?
You have to concentrate until it's finished. Oh, fuck.
Okay.
I wasn't expecting that. Ozen has a really high passive perception. but he is engaged in a thing right now.
So it will be more perception, I guess.
Give me a wisdom and an arcana and a perception check.
Okay. If I can even just get to it. Arcana.
Okay.
Perception.
Oof.
Your perception wasn't great, but your arcana saved you. You as the spell is being cast, you notice there seems to be something traveling back up the spell. It seems to wow, what a perfect time for that creepy sound. You you notice something kind of traveling up the spell, kind of like a thread of magic, and you see it go out beyond the spell, past Lug and up the stairs.
What are you seeing?
I'm seeing Arcana go up the stairs. I don't know how it's going up the stairs though.
I think we've got a really pissed off demon on our hands, really trying to not be sealed back up. Just get the sinking suspicion. Okay, next. It's a 6. I get 6. Nothing. Your utility now.
Where the fuck do I keep my things? Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Hey, look, shield smash the Arcana.
There we go.
Can I use my wand to cut the Arcana?
Does your wand have the ability to cut things that cannot be cut?
Well, the wand that I got from the tower.
Yes, the answer to that is no. There's a very specific property that some things do actually have.
It can't cut through Arcana.
No.
That's unfortunate.
No. That's a little bit unfortunate, yes. Although I suppose if you had something that could disrupt the weave, but then that might disrupt your own spell, which would kind of defeat the purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, does what is it? Diffuse magic?
Dispel?
Dispel, yeah, dispel magic, not... Isn't that not a concentration spell?
Yes, it's also an area of effect spell.
Yep.
Oh.
And again, you're standing in the middle of a complex spell circle.
Which, due to our positioning, is taking up the whole room.
Right.
Yep. It's a bit of a big target.
Yeah. Alright, Orpheus and Yugisa are going to prepare some actions. Ragnar,
Yeah, cool.
I imagine you're just going to keep concentrating on the spell?
Yeah. Why would it not?
Fair. Lug?
Like protect.
Fair enough.
He'll do is it a defensive action?
I think so.
So next, he'll do have a dodge action essentially. So if something attacks him, they do it at disadvantage.
Okay. Oh, damn. Okay. So, the Lord Mayor kind of runs down the stairway.
And fails to open the door because the plug.
Yeah, he's going to encounter Lug. And he's going to hit with a...
Think to himself, oh shit.
well, no, there's going to be a kind of clawing at the other side of Lug's shield. Which I'm pretty sure that doesn't hit. So that'll be his action. Orpheus and Yagissa can't really do anything right now because he's on the other side of Lug. Any of the other you have prepared actions that could do anything here?
Not currently.
No.
I mean,
No,
there's
looks in the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I use my construct to go around and start.
Lug basically has his shield pressed against the doorway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
So
there are
unless
two
he has
doorways.
some sort of mighty
There
claws,
aren't
not
two
you.
doorways.
There's
Remember,
one here.
the map
That's
is not a
upstairs.
full representation of
We're
what's going
under
on.
this door.
You
We're
are
under this
under
floor.
this, remember?
Order 21, play Dig Dug.
You're in the basement with one door.
Yep.
Alright.
Ooh. Okay. So, barring that, what could we do? Ooh. Does take a minute. That might be too late. Well, this is a fun one.
Oh no.
I assume Lug is going to be an unwilling creature.
I presume so.
Alright, spell DC of 17.
What's the actual thing? What you rolling?
Wisdom save.
Okay. He'll have to critically succeed this because he's got -3. So this will go well.
I think we found Lug's weakness.
Yeah, he turns into whatever.
I like it.
Lug suddenly transforms into a bat.
Quick, someone hit the bat.
Quick, someone kill it before it gives us corona. No, someone just enlarge him.
No,
Make
just
him
hit.
an even bigger bat.
No, just hit the bat.
I think the only people who can enlarge
Oh, okay,
are the
busy.
people. Yeah. And it's a concentration spell.
If you just hit the if you hit the bat, it'll turn back into Lug.
We'll do that then.
Also, a bat is a tiny.
Yep.
So even if you enlarge it...
It goes into
double
small.
enlarge before.
I think this is the smallest Lug has ever been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this true polymorph or just normal polymorph?
Just normal polymorph.
He genuinely believes it's a bat. He's gonna start flying around into the ceiling.
Yeah, okay, so
Be really fucking confused.
the bat's like freaked out, and it kind of dives into
Orpheus, throw stuff.
into some shelving. And since the Lord Mayor hasn't moved,
Oh dear, that's hilarious.
what does this one do? Ooh. Alright.
Never a good ooh.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
A penny.
So, everyone needs to make a... Oh my god. Sorry. A, Constitution save.
Nope.
Oh dear.
No.
I'm still up.
Okay.
How much damage was that? 33.
33
Yeah,
necrotic.
I'm still
But
alive.
you guys do need to maintain concentration. At least one of you does.
33, that's 15. We need to get 16 for the save.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
Right.
Orphere's feeling the effects of that.
Dorian's fine.
Oh yeah. Dorian's got the concentration on. But yeah, you guys just feel a wave of death pour over you.
This feels ominous.
I'm sure it's fine.
The bat, unfortunately, probably didn't make it.
Nope. Which means he turns back into Lug.
Yeah.
Just Lug suddenly enlarges from the shelf and just entirely everything blows up inside of it.
Yeah, it's just like suddenly Lug pops out under a pile of rubbish.
He's gonna be very sad.
Logan's had enough.
Well, he will be prone then.
Yep.
Lug will call Earth Daddy. You will not be happy.
Orpheus is not liking this, so he is going to. Is the Lord Mayor within 10 feet of Orpheus?
Yes.
He is. Cool, because the glaive has a 10-foot reach.
Oof.
17. Oh. Well, that's sad. Oh, well, it ties, and what was our rule? Tie is a hit?
Tie is usually a hit,
Yeah.
like classic D&D.
Yeah, so we're gonna go with that. And he'll take 11 damage to the face. And then Yagissa is, of course, going to rush at him.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going to bash him with the greatsword, basically. And then because she has extra... Oh, that's right, Orpheus has extra attack.
Yep, he does.
I keep fucking forgetting that.
Probably want to use his Hunter's Mark if he hasn't, used all his spells.
Yeah, that's a good point. What is that? 19 more damage on the mayor from Orpheus. Alright, and then, oh gosh, you guess I got a crit in.
Mm-hmm. Hunter's Mark is bonus action, so he can't just cast it.
Yeah, well, I've kind of already done my thing, though, and moved to Yugisa. Slashing, 19, 26. God, he is not in a good way.
Whom's he?
The Lord Mayor.
What, is he nearly down, dead?
Ragnar?
Hello.
Go ahead.
I will throw fire. I will throw magma ball. Oh no! I can't do anything. Guess is in the way.
Oh, shit, yeah, you're right. Fair enough. You probably want to concentrate into the spell anyway.
Yeah, I'm concentrating into the spell.
So if we're all concentrating into the spell, oh wait, no, I'm
Ah!
after the mayor. So
Sorry, I need the bathroom very badly.
Okay.
Apparently I drank too much tea.
No such
No
thing.
such thing.
We will be right back.
That was scary.
Well, it's true.
Yeah.
So I took a quick look at the stream, and the mayor is at like 21 health.
Oof.
Don't cheat.
That's such cheats. Stelbo. Oof.
I feel like this is too easy compared to the house.
I had way ever that you rolled up a new character, which I'm excited to stop messing around with after all this shit's done. Managed to roll higher than average stats, which is great. Um,
So, how do you guys make the tile pieces follow the measure line things?
I don't know.
How do you? How do you not know?
Do it.
Measure line these things? You mean
Yeah. Like, how do you make them follow it directly?
I don't know how to do it.
Well, in this case, they
It's
don't.
been a while.
But I believe that you make them the correct size for the grid.
I'm confused by the question.
So
It's okay, Sam.
there
I'm
are
more
grid
confused
lines
by it.
on the map and grid lines in Roll20. And like in the Grand Dorsica, for instance, they matched perfectly. So that
And the question is,
so-
how do you make them aligned? You just
Yeah.
make sure the map's the right size.
yeah.
Exactly how you
keep everything
do
else.
the yes, how you can follow the
Token.
measuring lines.
Like, how do you make the token follow so it would follow whatever
Follow
you
the
made?
thing. Yeah, that's what I thought the question was.
Yeah,
Oh.
the
Brandon
concept
is
I
an
don't
idiot.
know.
Brandon, don't put your opinion in when you've just joined halfway through the conversation.
I'll put
You
my opinion
utter
wherever I want.
Boob.
Tom, how do you do that actually?
I used to know, but I've just forgotten now.
Amazing.
I asked John John too about it, and he knew.
I see.
That's how I knew.
Well,
Did it in a while.
anyway, back to it then. So, I believe it's Dorian and Lugs go.
Cool. Magical lollipop.
Okay. Magical lollipop.
Yep. What's that called? It appears next to your Gissa.
Alright, hold on. I just need to go to my library. Okay.
I feel like she's going to be a bit confused.
A magical lollipop will boop the guy. What's normal? Yeah, it's my normal attack modifier, but with my spell. Holy fuck, about Dorian. It's like a one.
Unfortunately, that does not hit.
Nope.
No.
Hits the concrete door next to him.
Yeah. That's it.
Now to use the fun that is Lug, with limited space and limited everything else.
Remember, he does have a wand like the rest of you.
Call Earth Daddy and just fall on a guy.
It's kind of hard to follow in a guy who's in a
time.
doorway that's smaller than.
There's that, and also there's someone else there. Hence, I was going to great push, but someone's there now. It's a bit hard to do that.
Yes, we found the one thing that impedes Lug's great push: the environment.
Still, let me just see.
I think confined spaces kind of are Lug's real weakness.
Confined spaces for Lug is fine if he's the one that's in the front.
Well, if it's confined to the point where it's technically so small that he can't actually push his shield through it.
Then he can just hold there.
Yeah. And then he gets turned into a bat.
Yep. Yeah, fuck it. He will try Great Bash.
Okay.
This thing. Against the guy. The guy needs to make a Constitution saving throw? Yes, Constitution saving throw.
Great bash. I can conceive a way for that to work, so it makes sense.
So he just bashed the guy. Hence, it's between that, great push, or great leap. Great leap is out of the question because, yeah, that's a fail.
Yeah, that's a fail.
He's stunned.
Okay.
Stunned until the end of his next turn means he can't take any actions.
Alright.
Stun creature incapacitated can't move. It can speak only falteringly. Automatically fails strength and dexterity saves. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. And it's got normal incapacitated stuff, so that's... Can't take actions or reactions. The dude's just standing there.
Okay.
Sweet.
Alright.
Fuck it. We'll go Morningstar.
Alright.
Yeah, 2 Morningstar bashes. Because he's got extra attack and then his normal thing.
Ah, okay.
And then he does it at advantage now. God damn it, Lug. Try again. It's 21 hit.
That hits.
That's a plus. 8 damage.
Okay.
But he's stunned, so can't do anything next turn.
True.
Alright,
Ozen.
Yeah, that's it.
So Project 21 is just gonna rush over and
Bite.
heal Lug.
Okay. Oh.
Heal bite.
5.
Sweet, that's still something.
Alright, so Lord Mayor can't take an action this round, but
Yep.
it doesn't quite matter. Yeah, it definitely doesn't matter. The last bit of the liquid metal goes into the sphere, and it seals. But even more than that, because you guys kind of saw it when it was before, it seems to the people who saw it before, which was, I guess, Ozen and Lug and Orifir, it seems somehow even stronger than it was before. Almost like this spell has renewed whatever was imprisoning it.
As well?
Renewed whatever was imprisoning it.
I thought you said removed. I was
No.
concerned for a second.
No. Renewed.
Yes.
And Ozen sees that the whatever that magic thread was leading to the mayor, it's been completely severed. And the Lord Mayor kind of collapses to the ground. You see an amulet come out from under his over tunic or whatever, and it seems to kind of shatter. Good job, guys.
We did it,
Yay.
guys. We saved the city.
What was the amulet made out of?
The amulet.
Yeah, what was it?
The Indus Rock.
Well, you look at it, and it's some kind of... Well, it was, at one point, some kind of shiny black stone. You go to pick a piece of it up, and it kind of fills you with a sense of existential dread.
Love Snoop.
Existential Dread and Ozone. Yeah, those seem pretty together.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I feel normal.
Well, I'm actually impressed with you guys. You managed to do an adventure in an appropriate amount of things.
and not screw up too much. Too much.
We
Oh,
finally,
we got one of the typists
The
done.
night is young, Simon.
we finally had an adventure where it didn't take you 20 years to do one thing. So,
Pretty alright.
what do we do now?
Probably the ground stopped moving, right?
Yes, the ground has stabilized.
Probably should take the Lord Mayor back to his room, you know, and tell everyone that, hey, everything's chill.
We should, or if you're suggesting, it might be prudent to lock him there in case.
Arcane lock, ready to go.
If you're not comfortable with him, then sure. Seems...
He did try to kill us. But
Yeah,
at the
and
same
then
time, there was apparently some kind of magic amulet involved.
Yeah, it
But
feels like
he might
was-
still be a bad person anyway.
I mean, there's no denying that. I can't deny that logic. But at the same time, what was driving him was probably not his own motives, but, you know, the motives of the demon that we sealed back into this thing that's really desperate to get out and saying, screw you all, kind of thing.
We should make sure of that, though, when there are guards around.
Yeah, sure. We can do that.
And I'll question him personally
Yeah.
by beating him up.
No, we're gonna have someone else, someone who I trust.
Worry which I have, though, is our word against, you know, the currently unconscious Lord Mayor that we beat up.
Let's not.
Yeah.
I prefer to just, you know, put him into bed and just say, yeah, he had a really tough fall when everything's going on. We're not talking about what actually happened.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A piece of the ceiling dislodged and hit him in the head, and also somehow set him on fire. And
Yeah.
It was a very advanced spell we were doing, and despite his insistence, he...
Because, you know, Lug's also on fire, so, you know, the spell came out when we were trying to seal it up.
yeah, the magic was more
Exactly.
powerful than we expected.
Hence, it's fine. It's just a case, if we start putting suspicion on the bear, I don't think it'll be very, very, very good.
So you go up and you interact with the townsfolk, and you're like, "Hey, so we fixed the problem.
Ignore them there. He's okay.
Just currently sleeping.
Some things happened. It wasn't great,
Nope.
but that rock shouldn't give you any more trouble. But definitely
Just
don't break
don't
it.
touch it.
Just like
Like, just take a sticky and put "Do Not Touch" on it.
just put a do not disturb post in front of it.
Or maybe stick that into one of the actual tiles.
Yeah. Just have some of your stonemasons come by and put some, you know, a sign up around it. Basically reads, "Extremely dangerous. Do not touch."
I couldn't even think about touch. Like, just get out. Just get out.
May contain evil demon.
Definitely contains evil demon.
Eventually, though, the Lord Mayor does come around, and
Oh, fuck.
he expresses confusion.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "What's going on here? Why am I locked in this room?"
Well, he tried to kill him. Well, he tried to kill us for one.
It's like, "How very dare you? Who are you?"
I'm Ozin, basically a time wizard.
No.
A what? You what?
Yeah,
I
don't
was-
listen to him. He's
Yeah,
crazy.
no. Just ignore
I
him.
would put him back in time, so I mean,
Just ignore him.
He's crazy.
He's an idiot.
Look, everything's good.
It's like, why I
We
never.
sorted some stuff.
What the devil?
We sorted some stuff. There was a massive demon in your basement. We dealt with it.
The demon in the basement?
It's weird, isn't it?
That giant rock down there. I don't know if you were possessed before or after.
Yeah. So there was a period of time where you were asking for your basement to be expanded, and then we were hitting some weird rock, and inside the rock is a weird deep. The guy who does all the history stuff, who's literally coincidentally one door away from you, yeah, he knows a bit more about this.
I don't recall any of this.
Well, it's all sorted now, so you don't need not worry.
Meanwhile, while you guys are dealing with the Lord Mayor, Yagissa and Belron decided to get a drink together at the tavern.
Yay.
And
Is that all they do?
for the time being. While you're at the tavern, though, Fabin approaches you. He specifically approaches Ragnar because he believes Ragnar to be a person of significant rank, and he just assumes that the rest of us are his bodyguards.
Obviously, that's all we are.
Drinking pals.
He's like, begging your pardon, my lord.
Don't call me my lord, just call me Ragnar.
Ragnar. Well, I've a request to make of you, if I might be so bold.
Sure.
Like, you see, my son, good, strong lad, you know, but, well, he's never quite, fit in.
Do you want us to take him? Do you want us to take him with us?
Well, it seems that, you know, it might be time for him to find himself. I don't,
Alright, what is he good at?
I don't think it would be possible for him to do that here, and you seem like a good, strong group of people. I feel that he might be safe with you. He is quite an excellent smith in the dwarven arts. He might not look it. He might be green, but he'll do solid work, that boy.
Okay. Well,
Sure.
does he want to come? Is the question.
Yeah, we aren't gonna force him if he doesn't want to.
No, don't you worry about that, my lord.
Okay. Sure then. I don't see why not. Hey, does anyone else mind?
Not really. I was actually gonna go to the jeweler and see if I could learn how to be proficient with jeweler's tools. You know, get the whole entire tool deal set up for me.
Well, the thing about it is you'll need practice.
We established it was 9 days, and if we're gonna be breaking off soon, like we could say the next.
Trade takes years to perfect.
Mm-hmm.
You could have a basic understanding in. A few
Yeah,
days, I guess.
Yeah, well, he has a basic understanding of how to use tools, but it's the thing of to become proficient in it. It requires basically 9 solid days.
And before we go, we could do like a 9-day thing where I learn.
I don't.
Nice.
Unless we need
Easy.
to move.
I don't think we're planning on staying here for 9 days.
No,
I would
we're
love for
moving
us to
pretty
move on
soon.
to the next place.
Yeah.
We're
But,
going to the capital city, the dwarves
You could
soon.
definitely get a start on it from the jeweler, and then
I'm not gonna start on it.
then you'll just have to get gems to practice on.
Mm-hmm. I want to.
You realize me being the map maker, like I can abuse that easily by like making sure there are gyms in every single map until I get
Except the map doesn't matter if I say it's not there. Like,
Mhm.
you know, like for instance, that door you pointed out. It's literally not there.
Okay. I will accept that.
That's because we didn't have a map for this specific thing that we were doing.
Yeah, yeah. There wasn't a specific map for this to begin with, but that's neither here nor there because, again, the map is a suggestion.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I have a giant green emerald on me. Well, I mean, red
Well,
emerald,
it's red
but,
now.
Yeah, but I think that should be enough for me to get proficient.
You need multiple gems.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to get proficient with. If you're going to get proficient with the tools, period, you'll need to experience a multitude of different cut shapes, different
A
hardnesses.
diamond and a ruby is going to have different hardness and different ways to cut. They're going to have different structure depending on what's inside of the.
Because they'll have different friabilities,
it.
different patterns in how they fracture.
Fuck you.
Yeah,
I don't think you do yet. Guys, continue.
Anywhooser. So Fabin, of course, is willing to pay you guys to take his son on as an apprentice.
He's paying. It's actually saying, "Get your guy out of my house."
I mean,
No.
This I literally need to ask him up front. Like, does he want to join?
It's you guys wouldn't understand, but it's dwarven tradition.
I just find it funny. It just really sounds like he's just offloading his son off to the first person.
I feel like this is slavery.
no.
No, it's a dwarven apprenticeship.
Yeah,
He's apprenticing with us now.
Yeah.
it's loading under our guys.
Yeah.
I just do it hilarious.
Well, specifically Ragnar.
yeah. Again, I just find it
even
hilarious.
have proficiency in.
He's like, he goes to Ragnar. He's like, I'm a man of modest means, my lord, but I am hoping that this be enough for the apprenticeship.
How much did he give me?
10 gold.
Yeah, that's more than enough. Thank you for your. Yeah.
His idea is to continue smithing. That gold better come to me too.
Anyway, so Bilron will be joining you.
Oh dear.
So, like, literally the only thing I can think of that I am not proficient in is jewelry. When it comes to tools,
Yeah.
like everything else, I mean, I have some sort of proficiency in. Even alchemy, I have proficiency to a degree, and I'm not even an alchemist.
God, you trying to turn that character into a skill monkey. I
I literally made up medicine in a day that cured a poison that has basically the same composition of battery acid as we saw on the alchemist table.
What can I say? Adventurers are exceptional people. I mean, or if he literally has a long bow that he can swing at people and it just eviscerates them, apparently. Judging by
ancient dwarven.
by how easily he just cleaved through a bunch of steeders.
It was
Didn't-
magnificent.
It didn't save
I
me
mean,
from.
Orphere's not
Say-
even
say-
a
make that
monster
joke.
hunter. And he went through them like a fucking monster hunter ranger.
Doran turns for something very different to what I imagined him being.
Yeah, Dorian's...
I might give him inspiring leader next level. Next time.
And I'm just staying unpredictable. Or Ozin is.
Although, ironically, you've become predictably unpredictable.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't know how I'm going to be unpredictable.
We
just know-
usually guess. It's not hard.
So, is there anything else that needs to be done?
No.
We were gonna give my project, sentience.
That was a long-term goal, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's not really
Yeah, but we
something
didn't have the materials to do so.
I will go into the capital city next, or the Dwarven Empire. I think we'll find more stuff there.
Yeah, rather than the small little mining village of Darbur.
You don't know.
We're going to be seeing a lot of little people.
What does that mean?
Actually, come to think of it, can the Necrodancer like implant some sort of soul into it?
No.
No. He deals with flesh, not
Yeah.
mechanical.
Well, this is why
Souls.
Ozen doesn't
souls,
know jack about
Yeah,
bringing
things.
things to life.
Knowledge that you don't have
You know-
is basically my response to that. Anyway, the Lord Mayor, though confused, gets enough confirmation from the other people that something clearly happened, and it wasn't good. Has decided to reward you guys.
Yay!
He gives you a bag of Well, he feels like he's doing this to impress Ragnar specifically because he recognizes the sigil.
Yay.
A bag of what?
He gives you a bag of black guitar.
What is a bag of... Oh, wait, full of the rocks.
Yeah, it's a gemstone.
Okay.
Wouldn't that be
Sweet.
really heavy?
Huh?
Wouldn't that be extremely heavy? Like, wouldn't
You know
one
what we
be-
have? We have this thing called a bag of holding.
Also, a bag of rocks is not like, a sack or like a barrel. It's, a bag of gemstones.
Bag of rocks.
At the
It's-
same time, they
it-
can be pretty.
I mean, it's basically a coin purse of rocks.
Oh, wait, I still need to buy the jeweler tools.
You haven't actually
I just
bought the
realized
jewel.
You want to learn something that you don't even have.
I mean, there is a jeweler, and they said they had a kit.
That's
Have
true.
a kit. Do you think they'll want to part from it?
No. He asked the jeweler, and the jeweler told him that they have a set of used tools to sell.
Okay. Gonna state that.
Yeah, you guys weren't there, but because Lug and Ozen and I had an off session encounter. Just
yeah,
in between
said
things.
we were scouting ahead or something.
Yeah, when they were scouting ahead in the city here. So, Ozen, you go buy the
How
jeweler
much?
tools.
Yeah, and it costs how much? Now that I say the town.
Make me have to open up a doc.
It's usually 25 gold pieces.
I have a document that literally lists it.
Cool.
He does.
Alchemist. The jeweler. Jeweler's tools. Use jeweler's tools, 25 gold.
All right.
He'll discount it to 20 for you.
All right. Sounds good.
Alright, so you can deduct 20 gold and add jeweler's tools as an item. Also, Ragnar, I imagine you're at the tavern enjoying yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And Philna decides to join you.
Which one's Filmer?
The woman dwarf.
Oh no. Oh, yes, what would you like?
She wants to ask you a series of questions.
Okay. Proceed.
So she asks you, so would you say that you are born of a foreign land?
Why? Why do you want to know?
Just curiosity.
Uh-huh. Right.
So,
So what?
would you say you're born of a foreign land?
I said maybe. Why? Just maybe.
Mm-hmm. You go around doing great deeds?
Something like that. Don't really think about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right.
Does my cousin want?
She's just curious.
Uh-huh.
And
right.
found any lost treasures in your travels?
Maybe.
Interesting.
Right, we're gonna pussyfoot around what you're asking about, or are you gonna tell me?
She says, I don't know what you mean. I'm just curious about you.
Uh-huh.
It's not every day a long lost cousin wanders in.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
She turns to one of the tavern wenches and orders some ale.
I'm just gonna keep drinking. Yeah.
And she says something
So-
about how you're a strange one.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Probably the strangest of all the cousins she's ever known.
Well, I mean, most of them don't look like me.
If you are indeed a black guitar.
Why would I lie?
Oh, I don't know. A name like that can open a lot of doors around here.
Yeah, I'm not the one that beat Robin. That's the weird one with the arm.
The weird one with the arm. Oh, that, I think, is the best description I've ever heard for that.
Well, it's true.
Sadly, even if you did hear it, you wouldn't understand it since they're conversing in Dwarvish.
No Dwarvish. I do understand Dwarvish.
Oh, really?
Still-
Well, when I asked you earlier, you didn't list it as one of the languages you know.
Yeah,
Sure did.
and also you're busy getting tools.
Oh yeah, you're not even there.
Usually we think what we're saying
No,
before,
it's not a telepathic thing. You can turn it on and off.
right?
Yeah, it's a communication device.
Yeah.
It's essentially a self-sustaining send spell. What about you,
Yeah,
Dorian? What are you
I
getting
did
up
say
to?
Dwarvish. I said common, Dwarvish, giant, and Orc.
No, I didn't hear it. Dorian, what are you up to?
Honestly, I have no clue. I've done the thing. I'm just wandering around at this point.
Looking
Didn't they
for
say
anything
something
in
about
particular?
locked cages?
Not really.
I don't remember anything about locked cages.
Isn't that why I built the gloves of thieving? Or
I don't know why you expect me to remember why you do things.
that is fair.
No, just... I honestly have no clue, and because it was a in-between session, there's no actual record of it. Anyway, so Dorian, you were gonna anything in particular you might be interested in a dwarven village?
Not really.
Don't you want to look for any more cake recipes?
Not really.
Oh, why not?
just overhear some stuff. I don't know. Just
He's
wonder.
not interested in rocks. Don't blame him.
No. Rocks are fine. Other stuff in life, though.
Well, all you can overhear is a bunch of babble unless you use comprehend languages.
Which I'm not gonna do. Hence.
Well, if there's nothing else, you could probably start going out and preparing the caravan.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
That sounds about good.
Yeah, that does sound about good.
All right, so you go outside, you start preparing the caravans to go. A couple people are kind of curious about what the heck is going on, and why it seems everywhere you go, either the ground shakes, something comes out of the darkness, or otherwise they have to worry about being killed.
The fates are weird.
lot
I
of
don't
reasons.
understand it.
It's following a group that's in a campaign. That's,
No, the fates are weird. I tried studying them and I don't understand it.
Launch cages were the first thing we heard about.
And while you're getting everything ready to go, Belron, of course, turns up with a fresh-looking leather backpack.
Looking very fresh, my dragony friend.
Let me guess. That's
And you see, of course, Fobin, a kind of a large woman dwarf who you recognize as the innkeeper. Turns out she's Fobin's wife.
What? We were not told about this.
No one asked.
Well, we were told one person.
Anyway, and two younger dwarves who, reason out, are their children. Of course, they've all come to say goodbye to Belron.
Okay, so they're not coming with us.
No.
Man, fucking tastic.
What, you think that someone's going to send off their son and not say goodbye?
Yes.
Horrible person.
No, just no one fucking.
yeah, like
no
even
one's that
Owen was
good.
like, dude, they're
Fuck.
just family.
Cool.
And of course, Mrs. Uhammer. She's, of course, fawning with all the traditional motherly things of, oh, make sure you this, oh, and don't do that, and beware of those, of such and such. Dragonborn don't blush, but you have the impression that if they could, Belron would probably be beat red right now.
Do you want to get those words out any quicker?
Wow.
There are too many B's in a row.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, after that amusing little exchange, Belron situates himself in the cart with Ragnar.
Sounds sensible.
Where's your Gissa?
She is on another cart
No, okay.
with Orifir.
Aye, that makes sense.
So essentially, Ragnar, Belron is a retainer to you.
Okay. Because they think I'm royalty?
No, because they paid you for apprenticeship.
That too.
Well, not they, their family, I suppose.
I mean, good on him.
No, it means you have an NPC to help you with things now.
Oh, okay.
He's like my iron
Do you not
defender.
understand what the word retainer means?
Yeah, but, you know, why do I need other people?
Because you
I'm
have
useless.
because you have armor that you don't have any ability or knowledge to maintain.
Oh, that's true. I'll give you that. You're a smart one, Brandon.
Anyway, with that, you set off. And as you go around the last bit of the hill, you begin to see what could only be described as a megastructure going up the side of the mountains.
Yep, we're in Dwarftown.
Cool.
And what it would be, according to Dorian's map, is what is known as the Stone Rock Bridge.
Stone Rock Bridge.
It's still
It's a very big bridge.
It's still a little bit of a distance away, but it looks fucking enormous. Just hundreds of pillars and tons of arches and very elaborate stonework.
Oh, what a bridge.
Honestly, this is exactly what I'd expect for dwarves.
Yeah.
Yeah. They always have to try and, make themselves look bigger.
Well, as you begin to actually approach it, it takes a couple hours. You realize there's actually a village situated at the main gateway.
Cool.
There's nothing really of note other than there seems to be a lot of gnomes here.
We're gonna get swindled. Guys,
I'm
watch out.
thinking-
And as you I assume you guys are just going to go straight to the bridge.
Actually, I'll ask them how long's the actual bridge? The map is like a weird landmark. It doesn't actually tell me how long it is.
Oh, the bridge itself is about 7 miles long.
It's like almost no, it's a few hours travel.
Yeah. Well, it's a lot quicker than the winding path that used to run down the mountain.
Oh, I can believe that.
It'll take you directly into the south gate of Stone Rot itself.
Does Hugh Dunnett live here?
Who?
Okay, never mind.
Thank you very much. That's all I wanted to know.
All right. As you approach the gate of the bridge itself, it of course has two enormous dwarf statues.
Of course.
Stood guard at it with huge, great swords set before them.
I was expecting battle axes, but okay.
That's a bit more regal, this one.
And you see that there is a gatehouse there with some guards stationed. And there appears to be some sort of checkpoint.
Cool.
I assume you guys make your way toward it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
As you approach, the guards kind of go across and they order you to halt.
We do.
But yeah, he goes, in the name of King Alvis, who approaches.
We are a group of people from L.E.O. We're bringing a bunch of people across. We're from the Eastern Lands.
I believe you guys had a travel document.
I think we did.
You want to give it to the guard?
Yep. If I got it, I'll give it.
Alright, he looks over it. Alright, that's who you are. Where are you heading?
To the capital first, and then onwards to the Elven Kingdoms.
Right, that checks out. He says, looking over the papers. Says here you're traveling with quite a number of elves.
Yep. 83 of them, to be exact.
Mm-hmm.
Well, a bit more now.
Bit more.
I think that's 84 if you include Orifere. It should be accounted for in the actual document.
Says here you're traveling with a number of dwarves as well.
Yep, a few of them stopped by at the town we were at. Should be around 20 of. There were around 20 of them. Might be less now.
How long are you planning on staying in the capital?
It's gonna be as short as it needs to be.
Hopefully.
Short as it needs to be.
That seems reasonable. Alright. You're cleared to pass. Don't cause any trouble.
Oh, we'll do our best.
But we aren't making promises.
He kind of narrows his eyes at you.
Definitely do our best. Trust me that. Trust me
Ignore
that.
him.
He's insane. Clinically.
I will neither confirm nor deny.
Alright, he issues a command, and you see the guards move a barricade out of the way. And they begin letting you pass.
Start going through.
Alright. As you make your way up the bridge, it's a little bit daunting. The incline is pretty steep. And as they handed you a map on your way up, you can see there are kind of a couple of stop-off points along the way where you can give the horses a break from,
Cool.
dragging up all of your stuff uphill.
It's almost as if it was incredibly proper engineers who knew what they were doing. Crazy.
Interesting, that, isn't it? Dwarves knowing what they're doing when they're building shit? Unheard
I
of.
would have never guessed.
Nah,
Never
that doesn't
guessed.
sound right.
My car is just made up of constructs.
You make it up to the first landing point. And your horses... Oh, wow. Your horses are really fucking exhausted.
Nice.
Would you like to give them a break?
Yes.
Small one, yeah.
No.
Alright, you
Okay, so I've got an idea. We're gonna make What's of America carry the rest of the people. Yeah.
Just have him carry each individual one at a time.
Yeah.
Alright, so you stop off at the first landing area, and you see that there are a couple other people that seem to be there. One of them is clearly a merchant. You see their carts loaded down with a lot of stuff, and they're kind of surrounded by a couple of mounted guards. Clearly, they seem to think very highly of themselves. You also see a group of gnomes who appear to be kind of making merry, just in general. A couple of them seem to be off to the side tinkering on something, as they do.
As they do.
Who do they think are gnomes?
What?
I thought you were just. I thought we were.
Never mind.
Here,
Never
so
mind. What's of America's been What's of America.
if we're stopped, we're gonna talk to the people, right? So
That
I'm
is a thing that
heading
you
over
can
to
do.
people who are tinkering.
I'll chill about talking to the new kid.
Alright,
I want to get to know him.
fair enough. What do you want to say to him?
Dad, what do you do for fun?
Well, for fun, he enjoys a dwarven game
What was it called?
No.
that he would normally play with his mates. It basically involves kicking around a small rounded rock.
Really? Were there two nets?
No, there. It involves slopes and these huge stone rings. And the goal, of course, is to kick the boulders and get them through the opposing team's ring.
Sounds like
Isn't
fun.
that an Aztec game?
Kind of.
Yes, that is an Aztec game. But they used an actual ball, not a piece of rock.
It's not a piece of rock. It has to be spherical.
You can make a spherical rock.
Yeah.
Just gonna have really strong ankles.
Yeah, I mean, dwarves do.
Yeah.
They're tough people, the dwarves.
Very true.
Something like that.
Clearly, they go around kicking rocks for fun.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what do you do in your free time, huh?
Mostly he studies his trade. You know, smithing, bettering himself.
Oh, okay. That was talking to you, Brandon, but yeah. Okay, that's cool. You drink?
And of course.
Why will not let him have a drink?
I don't know.
What,
Some balls don't.
what son of a dwarven smith wouldn't?
One that is very pious. It is all about
There is
Religion.
there's literally a dwarven deity of drinking.
There is.
Well, yeah, but some of them, don't.
Someone that might follow Pell or someone like that.
Are you being racist right now, Brandon?
No, I'm just saying,
You're
dwarven
being racist right now?
dwarven piety
Oh my
need
God,
not
Brandon.
exclude.
How dare you?
Dwarven piety need not exclude
How?
drinking.
Dare
They
you
literally
assume
have a god of
that
drink.
all dwarves drink? I can't believe you're saying this.
No, I'm simply saying that you can't say that someone who is pious as a raised by dwarves wouldn't drink. Because
don't know.
piety can be drinking might be part of their piety.
Still racist.
Damn racist. See, even Big Red agrees.
Yeah, well,
Thank you,
tough
Big
shit.
Me too, right? I mean,
So you're going to go talk to the gnomes, Ozen?
oh yeah. What you working on?
One of them kind of half looks up at you and then continues working on it. Well, if you must know, I'm trying to devise a mechanism that might be used for cart suspension.
Oh, so the horse wouldn't have as much trouble pulling it up a hill or something,
Something.
as well as making rocky ride smoother.
Something like that.
If I take a look,
I don't suppose it'd do any harm.
I assume I roll intelligence.
Sure.
Wait, saving throw or regular throw?
Just regular, you're not trying to prevent anything.
Alright.
Okay, so what was it you wanted to know exactly?
If I could help.
You think you could see some things that might be worth considering as potential issues. And you pointed out to him, and the gnome thanks you for the advice. He might not have spotted that particular issue.
Don't mention it. I mean, why don't we test it on. Nothing really good to test it on here.
I don't know. Don't want to test it on anything until it's done. Build first, test later.
Are you an artificer?
No.
Ah.
Rock gnomes are just tinkerers by nature.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I would advise not using rock as a primary substance for suspension.
Never know. Some rocks might be make good bearings.
Yeah, but we don't have springy, like. I'm trying very hard to temper myself because my experience with gnomes isn't good.
I don't know what you mean. Bear in mind, this whole time he's barely taking his eyes away from his work. He just continues tinkering.
And that's my cue to leave.
Mm-hmm.
Can I check out what the merchant has?
Sure. As you approach, the guards kind of come between you and the merchant.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I do not want trouble. I'm just here to see if he's lying.
You probably don't want to kill a friend here.
Yeah. That big Goliath over there, he's my ally.
I mean, ally's a strong term.
It's got a lot of connotation into that word.
Yeah.
The merchant kind of eyes you over. Is there something we can help you with?
Oh, I was looking to see if you were selling.
My goods have a destination in the capital.
That's a big no.
Well, maybe I could make a better deal for you here.
I don't think I'm particularly interested in disrupting lucrative contracts that have been maintained for decades.
My apologies, I was not aware it was a contract.
How could you be?
Bird.
Watch your tongue.
Gosh, everyone's so friendly here.
No, I
Right.
love the
I think
local
I'm gonna get
people.
along with them well.
So, I've noticed a common thing among the people here is that you all have some degree of avoiding talking to others. Why is that?
As the saying goes, the stones have eyes and ears.
It's a really weird saying.
It sounds better in Dwarvish.
I'll have to take your word on that.
I speak Dwarvish, and I have to disagree. But, you know, one man's opinion isn't his own opinion.
Dude, you're gonna start fighting in a minute.
I mean, isn't that normal? It's fucking Ozen.
Yeah, I ain't helping it.
I said that one man's opinion is his own, so I was saying if that's what you feel, that's what you feel. Simple.
And with that, they kind of smirk a little, and they motion for the guards, and they begin to proceed up the bridge.
Laters.
God, I hate gnomes.
That was a dwarf.
That was definitely not a gnome at the top.
Aside from Ragnar, I have not met one dwarf or gnome.
What are you
Has
talking
been
about?
pleasant.
What do you mean you've not met one dwarf or no?
Okay, dwarf,
I've made an entire town of them.
but gnomes, gnomes are just all stuck-ups.
What do you mean?
He's just being racist. That's all.
I'll consider that versus comment, but honestly,
You met one gnome that was stuck up and two that are absent-minded.
same thing to me.
I don't think that's how words work, but okay.
You looking to start a fight?
Eventually, the gnomes too begin getting their things together. The one gnome who was tinkering on his suspension device continues tinkering on it as he walks, and jumps up onto the back of one of the carts and just continues working.
Well, I wouldn't advise doing that.
That's fine. He's got this.
I gotta say, if you have a passion, pursue it.
Mm-hmm. He's got this.
Yeah, just tinkering his little gnomish heart out. And they begin the ascent up the bridge. And with that, I assume it's about time for you guys to make it up.
Sure, we'll continue on.
I guess, yeah.
Hello, roll 20.
I steal the suspension design and then apply it to all the carts.
When we get to the town, probably.
You're
To the
going
city.
you're going to apply an incomplete design.
Oh, I'm gonna
That seems very
fix
strange.
it. I'm gonna fix it first, but after that, I'm just gonna put on all the carts.
I don't know if you'll have time for that, but okay.
Again, we'll do it in the city.
You continue up for a couple more miles, and just as the horses are beginning to tire out, you come to the next landing, where the
Sweet.
first one was more or less just a rest stop. This one seems to have a tavern.
Ah, what a good coincidence.
I don't imagine it's a coincidence on a giant bridge.
Mm-hmm.
You as you approach, you see that it's called oh fuck! It's called the Brain.
Called the brain. And Pinky.
It's called the Blacksmith's Respite. So you guys could go into the tavern if you'd like, or
I think we should call it there for tonight.
well, sure. But are you going to go into the tavern, or are you going to continue on?
What's the time?
Let's just make it to the
Let's go to
capital.
the tavern.
It's
Sure.
it's basically kind of it's starting to get toward evening.
Yeah, we'll make it away into the tavern.
You know,
Okay.
Easy.
making
enough.
our way downtown, walking fast. I love these faces are passing.
We will continue on next time, but just to kind of establish it, it's by far one of the largest taverns you've seen since you left Hadra.
Oh, it's one of these big food halls I've been hearing about.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was reluctant to enter.
And with that, we will we'll call it there. That's about 2.5 hours, which is a reasonable amount of time. We actually finished an adventure, which I was terrified we wouldn't do this time.
Did it pretty efficiently as well.
Yeah, so I'm really proud of you guys.
I'm not.
What do you mean you did things in a reasonable amount of time? It's practically unheard of since we started this a year ago.
It's disgusting.
Hey, I mean, I've heard D&D campaigns that have gone for 2 years, and they met daily.
Yes, but
Obviously,
I
I've been
mean
lost
I
within
mean
2
this
years.
particular adventure, like not like the whole campaign.
And we've actually finished something for the first time properly.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the whole campaign could probably go on for a decade at a week at a time. Not that I think we'll do that, but you know,
Let's not think about that.
it has the it has the potential to do so. Considering you guys spent like 6 weeks on what was supposed to be a 2 or 3 session thing.
Shut your face.
Anyway, thank you all for everyone who tuned in. Special mention to Big Red
And Hacky Flacky.
and Haku Flaku. You should definitely check either of them out if you are interested in watching cool people doing things.
They're both really cool people, and they definitely do things.
Although,
very true.
not necessarily at any regular interval, so, you know.
No.
For Haku, it's certainly not.
That's true. At least for Haku. I don't know. Big Red might be the most reliable streamer you've ever seen. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Eight, 10, 11. Cool. That goes all in there.